the KMNN studios, this is the Kids Morning News Network.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Kids Morning News Network. It is May 17th, 2024. I'm Alex in the KMNN studio in New York. Today is Endangered Species Day, a day dedicated to rare animals like pandas and tigers. It's a reminder that some of the Earth's coolest creatures are in trouble. Endangered Species Day is a call to action. By working together, we can ensure that these amazing animals are around for many years to come. Later on, I'll have some ideas about how you can help. A note from space this morning, or from the launch pad to space. The Starliner blastoff in Florida has been delayed again, this time because of a leak of helium, a gas that they carry on board. The launch date has been pushed to May 21st, which is next Tuesday, so stay tuned. Deep down in the oceans is a world almost no person has ever seen. In fact, some scientists say we know more about outer space than we do about the deep ocean. Well, today we know a little more than we used to, namely that squid have headlights. Okay, I'm not saying that exactly right. There's a really cool story from the BBC about a team of researchers who managed to film a squid that lives about 3,000 feet below the surface of the ocean. That's way deeper than even submarines go. This squid, which is about 6 feet long, attacked a piece of fish that was mounted next to a camera. They used that fish for bait. Now, down that deep, it's pitch black. Imagine being in a closet at night with a blanket over your head. Like that, only darker. And when this squid attacked the bait at the last minute, it flashed these two lights on the ends of its arms. They're not really lights, of course. They're called photophores. They're organs like eyes or, kidneys, but they light up. So scientists think that this squid, called a Dana squid, flashes lights right when it attacks its prey to dazzle them or kind of stun them with this light in this very dark place. And that makes the prey easier to catch. The lights, the photophores, are about the size of lemons, and they may be the largest photophores of any animal. But then there's a lot of stuff down there in the deep ocean that no one's ever seen, so who knows? It's riddle time. Wednesday's riddle was, I'm a coat that's always wet when you put me on. What kind of coat am I? A coat of paint. Okay, today's riddle, kids make me a lot, but they never see or hold me. What am I? Kids make me a lot, but they never see me or hold me. What am I? Give you the answer on Monday. All right, today is Endangered Species Day, and you may be asking yourself, how do I make a difference? Well, here are some ideas. You can be a conservation champion by learning about endangered species and spreading the word to your friends and family. You can reduce, reuse, and recycle. Less waste means a healthier planet for all creatures, and it can help preserve habitat that some creatures are losing, places that they live. You can support organizations that help endangered animals. Maybe even talk to your grown-ups about donating or volunteering. And if you and your family have time this weekend, you might find an endangered species support event near you. I'll put a couple of websites in the episode description. On this day in 1954, exactly 70 years ago, the United States Supreme Court made one of the most important decisions in this country's history, and it affected kids most of all. On that day, the Supreme Court, the highest court in the country, said that no one could be discriminated against or treated differently in the public schools because of their race. Imagine you really wanted to go to the school down the street with all your friends, but someone said you couldn't because of your skin color. That wouldn't be fair, right? In 1954, a group of black families in Topeka, Kansas decided to fight for a change. One family, the Browns, had a daughter named Linda who was in 3rd grade. Linda wasn't allowed to go to the school close to her home because it was only for white students. Instead, she had to ride a bus to a school a mile away. Their case went all the way to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court agreed with the Browns. It said separating students by race in public schools went against the Constitution, which is what our laws are based on. This decision was a big win for equality. It opened the door for all kids to learn together as equals. And it also helped pave the way for the civil rights movement, the fight for equal rights for everyone. In the weather today, heavy rain moving across a lot of the eastern part of the country, especially down around the Gulf Coast. It'll warm up a lot across the Great Plains and in the southwest deserts. Could be up around 90 or even over 90 in some places. And up in the last best place, Montana, you guys have your own thing going with rain and some snow in the mountains. And windy. If you're in Idaho or eastern Washington, you could be feeling the wind as well. All right, that's the show. Thank you very much for listening this week. If you like the show, please give it some stars on your podcast app and subscribe and share it and spread the word about the Kids Morning News Network. Grown-ups, if you'd like to become a supporter, there is a link in the episode description. I'll be back on Monday. I hope you are too. From the KMNN Newsroom, this is Alex signing off.